everyone, it's Linnea for icrafter, and today I'm playing with the Mom Teapot die set. This adorable die set has 11 pieces, and you can make this little teapot work on a scrapbook layout, in journals, or like today, I'm going to make a shaped card. So I'm starting with a piece of white cardstock, and I'm just going to score this and fold this in half so that I have a makeshift card base. Once I have my cardstock folded, I'm going to position the main piece from the Mom Teapot die set, the actual teapot piece, and I'm going to position that so that the top portion of the die is slightly hanging off and above the crease in the cardstock. I am using a translucent cutting deck along with the iMend self-mending magnetic pro deck so that I don't even have to use any washi tape or anything to hold this down. That magnetic pro deck is absolutely amazing holding this die in place, and that's going to give me a shaped card. Just remember that you can do this with almost any die set you have as long as you hang that top cutting edge off of the folded side. Now I'm going to create a pretty patterned teapot. So I'm using some of my pattern papers, and I'm just going to cut some pieces using the rest of the Mom Teapot die set. You could create a shaped card out of colored cardstock or even pattern cardstock if it's heavy enough, but this pattern paper that I'm using right now is very lightweight, so I didn't want to create my base out of this. Instead, I used heavyweight white cardstock to cut the shaped card base, and then I will just glue and piece together my pattern paper right on top. That way I have a sturdy card base. Now you will see that I switched out that little teapot top for a white piece. I didn't like the mixing of the two patterns together, but I thought I'd try it, and I didn't end up using it, so I'll just set that piece aside and use that on a future project. I went ahead and cut some flowers from some pink cardstock, and you're going to see here that I picked my cardstocks to match and coordinate with the colors of my pattern paper. So I cut that pink paper from the flower shadow dies, and what's great about this Mom Teapot die set is that you can stack and layer these flower dies together to create little peek through effects. So see how that hot pink is peeking through the white, and then there's a bunch of different centers that you can layer up. Mix and match to your heart's content and just kind of have fun with this. And I love that you can die cut the pieces so that on the first flower I made I had the pink peeking through, and on my second one I had the white peeking through. Now you can see here that I did end up covering that up with my layers, but that's okay. I really wanted to have that cute little flower layered up. I'm just going to keep adhering my pieces together. You can use any adhesive that you like. I like to use liquid adhesive, especially when I'm trying to line things up perfectly, because that way I can just kind of wiggle things around and make sure that they are perfectly positioned. I'm going to go ahead and add that white top onto my teapot die now, and then just keep on working with my flowers. I like to kind of arrange things so that I know how they're going to look, and here's where I decided that even though I loved that teal mom, or that light blue, that aqua color, you can see here it's not standing out. It's really blending in with that background. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to once again take my iMend self-mending magnetic pro deck and that mom die and cut that from some white cardstock. I'm going to punch out the little pieces and try offsetting this a bit to create a shadow effect. And that helped a little bit, but it still just wasn't standing out enough, even when I switched it so that the white was on top and the blue cardstock kind of peeked out from the side like a drop shadow. So I tried it with the pink, and I didn't really love that either. So what I ended up doing was creating a multi-colored shadow effect. So what I have here is a white die cut on the bottom, and then pink slightly offset, and then white slightly offset, and then that aqua slightly offset. So 4 colors all layered up, and that's going to allow that die to really stand out against my background. I have all of my flowers and leaves arranged the way I want them, and I don't want to mess those up. So I'm going to take some low-tack tape and just stick this down onto all of my pieces and then pick them up all at once. This allows me to not only work with a handle, but to work with one piece all glued together instead of about 6 or 7 individual die cut pieces. So I'm just going to lift up my pieces here and there and just squeeze little dots of glue in and underneath the things so that I can work with that all together. Then I'll add some more adhesive and use that tape as a handle and glue those down all together as one piece, and I don't have to fuss with my arrangement once I have it the way I like it. Then I'll take that stacked up die cut and I'm going to adhere that right on top and to the side of my floral arrangement. That's going to complete my Mom Teapot shaped card. I'll add little bits of this clear liquid glitter just to make things shine a little bit, but really this card is simple and easy to put together, and I love how you can use this Mom Teapot die to make a shaped card. Thanks so much for watching this video. I will see you soon. Bye!